So let's see how we can post using Postman. So the first thing would be to go ahead and select the method post from this dropdown. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you the other methods available as well. The URL in question, which could be, for example, this could be the IP address of your switch or any other appliance that supports post, basically, that you want to make changes to, right? The port on which you can connect using REST API to your appliance. And the resource is mentioned right here. So this is the resource. What is the main resource we want to target? That is dictionaries right here. And then we mentioned the name of the dictionaries in this case. After the question mark that you see right here, we mentioned the parameters. As you can see, the parameters are mentioned here as well. So the device type, device underscore type, value ESA, that's something you see here as well, right? So if I add another key value here, right, I mentioned the key here and then the value here, another one, you'll see that added in this URL with the ampersand sign. So the ampersand and then the key equals to value. That's how we're going to see it. So this comes under the section of parameters. After that, you got to mention the authorization, like the username and the password, and then whatever data you want to send over to your appliance, you mention that inside the body. Now, let me just show you these options one by one. In this case, I'm using the email security appliance, the Cisco email security appliance, as a device to which I'm going to post. So I'm using the post method and then HTTP, the IP address of my ESA and the port number, the IP address and the port number separated by the colon, and then the resource I want to fetch, which is dictionaries in this case, and I want to add a dictionary named the network OY King. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I might have made it already. I'm gonna say network Viking a bus. And then after the question mark, I mentioned the parameters. As I mentioned, if I add any other key here, test, for example, you'll find test added here and test. And then as soon as I add a value to it, so let's say temp, right? So yeah, as soon as I add temp to it, it says test equals to temp in the URL itself. I don't want that. I'm gonna hit delete for this one, and that's it. So you go to authorization, right? And in the authorization, the first thing to do would be to select the type. Under authorization, which is right here, you select the type, basic auth, right? And then you mention the username and the password. Okay, now the username and the password are actually, so this is just something that I put in here. Otherwise, you can just, mention the password and it's in clear text right here. You can see it, right? So I'm going to add it afterwards. And then the third section is the body, which is right here. I clicked on this, and this is where it landed me. Well, you might not see it like this. However, what I selected was raw right here. By default, you might see something like none selected, right? If you see that, no problem, just select raw and put all the post data that you want to mention in here. And then select JSON here. Otherwise, by default, you'll see text. I prefer JSON over normal text because with JSON, it looks beautiful and more readable. And for example, if you use text and you try to fetch the code, which you see here on the top right corner, if you fetch the code from using text in this box, the payload is going to look ugly, and you don't want to do that, right? So let's see that JSON selected and then raw selected, and then pasting the options right here. Now, if I was to explain this a little bit to those of you who are using the Cisco email security appliance, just a little bit of it. So we mentioned the ignore case, like the case sensitivity, if you want it to be case sensitive or not. And then the whole words, you want to match the whole words or not. And then the credit, if you want to enable that, and ABA is another option inside the dictionaries that you want to enable it. You see the difference with the star right here. When you see this star before the credit and the star before the AB, it gives it special meaning, right? And then after that, what item you want to add to your dictionary would be this, my YouTube channel, and then the encoding UTF-8, that's pretty much it. So everything is set up. If I go ahead and click on send, now it should work. Now let me give it a shot. Okay, clicked on send. Let's wait for it to complete. It does take its sweet time. Some problem with my lab. Um, let's wait. No problem. Or maybe I can pause the video for a couple. It's going to take 15-20 seconds more, possibly. That's it. So let's just wait for it. Let's just wait for it. Let's see. Okay, almost there. Okay, yes, I forgot to put in the authorization. I told you, right? That's why you see a 401. But anyways, now it's something you got to know as well, right? So we see a 401 unauthorized, and as soon as it gave me this, I understood that, yeah, I forgot to put in the password because I didn't want to mention the password inside this video. So let me just go ahead and put in the password real quick. Okay, I've put in the password. I'm going to click on send again. And let's see, what do we get this time? We should get a positive result. Let me pause the video for a moment so that it's just gonna take some time, so that's why. All right, so this is the output we get. It says data message added successfully, right? So any other appliance, you'll see a similar kind of message, which would say possibly added successfully or something like these are the values that you've added or whatever, right? So the point is that it was added successfully, and there are other methods. You can use the get method, for example, to get the dictionaries that are, defined in your appliance, and you can use the put as well as delete to delete the dictionaries. If in case you want me to do videos on those, um, you know, using Postman, I would be very happy to do that. If you're new to the channel, kindly consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, putting in a comment, and sharing it with others. That will help me grow this channel. Thank you so much once again. You guys have a great day ahead. Goodbye.